Good evening, watchers, and welcome to another movie review today. It's going to be actually 5 films today, not 1. Sorry, I missed. Anyway, so the films I'm going to review today, I've just finished watching the 5th one today. Oh wow, it got shit on, but you know what, I like it. It's not a perfect film, but this is the Die Hard collection. I've watched all the films, love them to bits. It is a small film called Die Hard. It's a film called Die Hard. This is when it introduces John McClane, and this film's fantastic. I like the fact that it's hardcore compared to the 4th and 5th one. Actually, the 3rd one's not too violent. It's still pretty violent, the 3rd one actually, but yeah. But this film is hardcore. Like I said, it stars Bruce Willis and it introduces John McClane. This one was directed by John M. McTiernan. I think the same guy who directed Die Hard 3, Revenge. The film starts off in it like John McClane on a plane. Almost rhymes, that does. John McClane on a plane, and he's on a plane and he's landing into LA, right, to visit his wife in this massive building. It's like high-rise building, what we call it. It's big, yeah. It's a big building. Of course, it's Christmas Eve, and Hans Gruber, played by Alan Rickman, as a few of his men go into the building to take a few people hostages. Of course, kills a few people along the way. I love his character; it's fantastic. So I'm not really, do a quick review of all 5 films. So anyway, John McClane's in the building with the terrorists, so he has to find a way to take out the terrorists. But the film's got some fantastic, breathtaking moments in it, like action scenes and stuff. But yeah, I love Alan Rickman. Who sadly passed away last year. He's fantastic in this film. Great sense of humour, hardcore violence. It's just a fantastic movie. Yeah. So everyone's taking hostages. It's this guy called this really he takes cocaine, man. He's there's one scene where John McClane's somewhere in the building, right? This guy knows his wife. This guy got a beard, and I can't remember his name now. And he's kind of arrogant, and so what he does is he tries to kind of negotiate with the thingy's character, Alan Rickman's character, Grubber. Is it Grubber? But that was a big mistake. He tries to calm the situation down, try to negotiate with the terrorists, can't negotiate, but kind of see if he can talk to them and stuff like that, and then but then Bruce Willis is talking to him on the phone and says, "You don't know me. Say you don't know me," because he knows that Bruce Willis knows that he's in deep shit, because he says, "What the hell have you done? You're gonna get yourself killed, mate," and he does. The guy gets himself killed. It's a good scene that was, because there's one point he's drinking like that, and he looks kind of you can see in his face he's kind of, shit, what have I done, So he's kind of, he looks worried, So yeah, and he shoots, and Alan Rickman's character shoots him in his head. Grubber shoots him, kills him. So because Bruce Willis is trying to save him and say, please don't say you know me. I don't know this guy. Just met, So yeah. I like the black cop in it. It's one scene where the black cop's shopping, and then so he goes to the building, right, with this guy, the big building where Bruce Willis's character is with the terrorists and stuff, and goes in, comes back out, and then he drops. I like the part where he drops the body on top of the bonnet of the car, onto the car to get the cops' attention. It works. But yeah, really good film. Like I said, it's not gonna be a long review. And the last bit I love, just loads of scenes, the part where he blows, where they're shooting rocket launchers at the tank, right? So he gets a chair on and sticks his C4, sticks it to the chair and drops it down to the elevator shaft and blows the whole parts of the building up. That scene was fantastic. But yeah, really well done movie. What scenes like? There's loads of great scenes. Oh, he puts that guy in the chair in the elevator and he just, ho ho ho. Yeah, love that scene. Like a dead body. I've shot some great scenes. And the final scene is fantastic, where he you know, he drops his gun, man. He's got the gun behind him, takes from behind, and he starts like, you know, kind of laughing and stuff. Like, was it like, does he laugh? Yeah, he laughs, and next minute, boom, like shoots out Alan Rickman's character, and it drops. And the scene where he drops out the window is fantastic. It still looks great. Sometimes when you see certain films, or when they see someone dropping out the window, it looks like it doesn't look great, but that scene looks fun. Still looks great, you know. So yeah, great film. Yeah, but Die Hard 1, fantastic movie. So the rating I'm going to give this film is a 10 out of 10 for the first one. Love it to bits. Still a favourite, and a great Christmas movie, funny enough. So yeah. Right, next film on the review is Die Hard 2. I just watched this a few days back. I haven't watched it tonight. I watched it like a few days back. This was set in the airport on the Christmas Eve, for like same kind of like a few years after the first film. Yeah, it's an international airport. Terrorists take over like a country. They take over the air traffic control, and they've got like planes in the air, right? And they're trying to like. This was directed by Rennie Harlin. I'm not sure who Rennie Harlin is. He's never directed the first one, but he did a fantastic job. Great action. So I think this film had the most body counts than any other action movie. I think that's why I heard. This was a lot of body counts. And this one stars Robert Patrick. He's in this film too. Robert Patrick from Terminator 2: Judgment Day. Of course, his wife and the other guy. What's that guy's name on the plane? She doesn't like much. They're on the plane together. Of course, they can't land because of the terrorists. So yeah, of course they're wondering what the hell's going off. So somehow they managed to trap the the radio, not elevator. So yeah. The last part's fantastic. I love the part where he uses the explosions as for the planes to land. So it's clever, like kind of like a uses the explosions for lights from the plane. The last part's fantastic, where the criminals the terrorists are on the plane, right? Thinking they escape, right? And then Bruce Willis is having a fight with some guys on the freaking wing. The black guy in it. Can't remember his name, but you know, there's a bit of betrayal on that one because that scene kind of got because anyway. So. Anyways, they're having a fight on the plane, right? And he gets killed. Another part where he gets killed. The death scene was fantastic. Yeah, hardcore violence. Number 2 has a lot of hardcore violence. And that part's fantastic. I love the way he pulls the thing out and all the stuff's coming out of the plane, the fuel and stuff like that. So he uses that to blow up the plane. So that scene was fantastic. Yeah. Blows the plane up with the gas coming out, the stuff coming out of the plane. It's like, and the massive explosion is fantastic. Yeah, it's a fantastic scene. And it's got him off Bill and Ted Bogus Journey. Remember the Reaper in it? He has quite a lot of muscle in this, funny enough. But yeah, fantastic movie. A lot of body counts, great action scenes. I'll give that a 10 out of 10 too. So yeah, I love that one. 10 out of 10 for that one. Right, next one is Die Hard with a Vengeance. I like this one too. This one's a few years after the second one. This is like 1994. This one stars Samuel Jackson, the same guy who directed the first Lethal Weapon, Die Hard movie. So I don't know, I keep thinking Lethal Weapon. But yeah, this is great. Samuel Jackson and him are great. Good chemistry. And this time it's a terrorist called Simon. It's played by Jeremy Irons. Of course, he's determined to blow up the set. Says on the back. He keeps doing for him. Or he's going to blow up the set and stuff like that, or blow up a school and stuff like that. Yeah, it's great. It's fun. It's a really fun movie. Of course, those two was in a film called Unbreakable. You haven't seen that. That's a good film. His character is actually the brother of the character from the first Die Hard film, and Grub. There's a brother, but you think he wants revenge, but he doesn't. You know, it's a bit of a twist in that. He doesn't really want revenge. Great sense of humour. It's got a lot of good sense of humour. The part in the car where it's the part where he tries to interrogate someone. He says, "What are you going to tell him? He's dead." was going to tell you he's dead, so that scene was funny. But yeah, great action scenes, fantastic humour, and Samuel Jackson's on form in this. The finale's good too, where you like, they think they got away with it, but then he figures out where they are, terrorists. So I'm gonna give this a quick review. I'll give this film a 9 out of 10. It's still a very good rating, 9 out of 10 for that one. Yeah, 9 out of 10. Right, let's one I'm gonna review is Die Hard 4.0. This film was good. I like this one. It's like it's kind of PG-13 more than it, because there's not much violence in this one, but it's still very enjoyable. And this one's about cyber terrorists, because at the beginning, right, you see these kids playing these computers, right? You know, pressing buttons, like, you know, press a certain button, in the house, the things that explode. So for some reason, right, these people are killing these hackers and stuff like that, these terrorists. But it's got him off Jeepers Creepers. What's his name? I'm trying to think of her name. Justin. I think it's Justin Long in it. Is it Maggie Earl? She's great. I like her. But yeah, I like him on Jeepers Creepers. Great action scenes. This one's got some fantastic action scenes. I like the scene. I think my favourite scene is part where he's on the truck and he's driving the truck and it's been after him and stuff like that. And he's, you know, shooting up the freaking truck and stuff. I love that scene. I think that scene's fantastic. This pilot starts shooting him because he thinks that the truck's in, because somehow the terrorist somehow managed to hack into his finger to shoot Bruce Willis's, you know, when he's driving the truck and stuff like that. Yeah, great action scenes. I like there's another scene I like at the beginning, well, kind of beginning, but where I think his characters, you know, Bruce Willis knocks on the door and he's just trying to, you know, and then what happens in it? When the terrorists go after him, right? They start, you know, the shoot up is fantastic. You know, the action scenes in that. Just love that scene because he gets like a fire. Is it a fire scene? I can't pronounce that fire thing. And he throws it right, and he shoots this guy right through the window. I thought that's fantastic. That seems brilliant, you know. Yeah, good film. I like it. Not perfect, but I like it. Yeah, great action scenes. So yeah, actually, I probably, you know, I think it's weird because when I heard about this, I thought it was going to be crap, but you know, it's actually got decent ratings like this. So yeah, see that scene at the apartment block, that's fantastic. Because there's one part where a toy drops onto the keyboard, right, and the old room explodes, and he's like, "What the hell was that?" It's got some fantastic actually. The plane scene, the chase scene, and the, that truck scene. There's loads of good. There's so many good scenes in this film. I was like, wow. The only thing is, it's got not only one swear word in it in the whole film. But apart from that, I don't know. And the rating I'll give this, actually, I was going to give it 8. Then I think, I liked it more than it's. So I gave it 9 out of 10. This 9 out of 10. I like this film. I don't know. It's something about it I like. So, very fun. Right, finally the film. The next one is this is the final one. This is a Good Day to Die Hard. I quite like that title actually. It's good. Very original. This was directed by John Moore. This one was really good actually. When I first watched it, I wasn't keen. I thought this movie, but then when you watch it, it's not that bad. So that's some good sense of humour in it. This one takes place in Moscow, and he's going to track down his son because his son was arrested and stuff. And it's about like nuclear weapons that could start, like could trigger World War 20 or whatever. So, or another World War. And I like this film. I like the action scenes. The part where Bruce Willis is he's kind of going after this big vehicle, right? And then his son is like in this car with this guy who he's trying to protect, right? This guy with his beard, right? And it's like this massive car chase, and I like it. I like the car chase, and it's really funny. Really, really good car chase in this film. It probably has the best car chase in the series, I think. I'm not sure. I think it does. I think it's not a perfect film, but you watch the harder cut, the extended version. I think it's probably definitely a better film. I've never really seen the original copy, the original movie, so I don't know. There's a lot of great action scenes. I like the twist in it at the end. Scene was good. The helicopter scene was great. There's one part where he's in a building. There's this like room, There's like a bit of a, you know, there's a bit of a trail on it, like his guy's daughter and stuff like that. The next bit, the helicopter's shooting through the window, right? And so they have to escape through the window, so they jump right through, right down, and then they're dropping all the way down to this like this tube thing. I think what I've seen, that scene was pretty cool. A lot of great action scenes in this. A lot of swearing too, compared to the fourth one. I mean, it looks like they kind of went, you know what, we're gonna go back to hardcore violence and stuff. That's how they should do the new Terminator movies. Go back to the violence and swearing and stuff. Yeah. But yeah, really good film. I enjoyed it. The last part was good in the Shinobi thing, the place, facility, wherever it is, where there's a bit of a twist at the end with the character that they know, the guy, you know, he's trying to protect, and so they're gonna freaking destroy his helicopter. The Bruce Willis goes into the helicopter, drops. I like the part where he drops his vehicle and he makes the helicopter like go out of control. That scene was great. And when he kills the main villain, the character in it. His face and the propellers on, his body just explodes. I mean, that scene was kind of disturbing because I remember I was watching this thing on YouTube a while back, and this guy got killed with his kids in this film. It looked kind of, that scene was nasty actually. Nasty minced meat. Completely makes mince of the characters in this. Like I said, it's got some fantastic actions in it. Good sense of humour too, so yeah, I like it. It's not as bad as people make out. Something I'm not really explaining much about this, you know, I don't know. I'm just having one of those days. I used to explain with just one film I can explain better, but I'm not doing I'm doing all 5 films. It's not really that easy. I tend to just rush things, you know, but I love these films. I really do. So yeah, I like it set in Moscow and stuff like that. So yeah, it's a good film. I give this film an 8 out of 10. I think I liked it. It's not that bad. 8 out of 10 for that one. It's not perfect, but you know what? It's enjoyable. Great action scenes. I think Bruce Willis' performance, his acting is really good. Certain parts are a little bit, but certain parts, yeah, I like it. It's not that bad. So yeah, 8 out of 10 for. But if you've never seen the 5th one, give it a shot because I enjoyed it, especially the extended version. It's a really fun action movie. So yeah, that reviews for Die Hard. Really excellent movies. Like I said, the second was my favourite. The first one, and the first, third one, the 4th one, the 5th one. So yeah, Die Hard, fantastic. Before I go off, follow my Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and such. It's not the best review I've ever done. That's because I'm just kind of rushing today. So follow me on the YouTubers and have a nice evening. Put comments about what's your favourite Die Hard film and what reviews for whatever. What's your favourite scene and stuff. And have a nice day. Take care and be well. Bye.